Don't want that. Your voice.
Sorry.
Okay, as chairman of the board, I call this meeting into order, please. All rise for a pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First thing on the agenda tonight is minutes. We sent copies of the minutes? Yes. June 24th meeting.
Everybody have
I
a
think
chance
that
to
time
read them?
is over.
Do we need to go over these or just everybody read them online? Everybody read them?
Yep.
Email them?
Yeah. Were there any corrections?
I don't think so. I don't think so. You have to have a motion.
There's no corrections, we'll need a motion to approve the minutes.
I motion to approve the minutes.
I second that.
Okay.
Minutes approved.
That's approved.
Here's a copy. You can sign it.
If we get that passed around and signed, we'll go to the second thing on the agenda is the budget report. The first part of that is notice to taxpayers.
There you go.
Do you have a copy of that?
Yes.
Okay.
I sent everybody a copy of these. Did you guys want to, did you get a copy of them?
Yes.
Okay.
I got mine, I have a copy.
I have 2 extra copies. I have 2, if you guys want to share and look at them.
I got a copy.
Here's the second page there for that.
You need that one or is that?
Anybody have any questions? Both sides, front and back of that.
I might need that, might be my second.
Yeah,
that's right.
I mean, it's okay if you have it, but you should have a copy too, so it's okay, I have it, so it's fine. Keep it, it's fine.
Will these be displayed somewhere here at that?
Yeah, those are on the door, yes, they are. I'll just grab this one.
The next thing.
And there, and it's also on in Gateway.
Okay. Next meeting will be to adopt these.
Yes, yes. So if no one came from the public to ask any questions or anything today, so today's the day to discuss and see if anybody had any questions about anything, or any concerns. And then our following meeting will be that everybody's, we sign off on it. If nobody, so the public has, 2 weeks to show up and say, and then if not, then get to sign.
Next thing on our list will be township roads and
Infrastructure.
What about that?
Yeah. Okay, so, we're required, to establish this fund, by the state. So this is, for roads and infrastructure, and I'll just read it to you, so if I don't say anything wrong. So whereas the Eugene Township Board is the governing body of Eugene Township in Vermillion County in the state of Indiana, recognize the need to establish a new fund. And so this is a requirement. Whereas the establishment of this fund will provide money for the improvement and maintenance of roads and infrastructure within the township. And whereas it is necessary to formally establish this fund for a resolution adopted by the township board. Now therefore be it resolved by the Township Board of Eugene Township, Vermillion County, Indiana, that 1, a new fund is hereby established to be known as the Township Roads and Infrastructure Fund. 2, the purpose of this fund is to provide money for the improvement and maintenance of roads and infrastructure within the township. 3, the source of funding for this fund will be transferring 30% of the amount of balance of all unrestricted funds that exceed the township's budget for the following year. 4, the township trustee is hereby authorized to direct to manage the fund. And 5, the resolution shall be effective immediately upon passage. So basically the cash reserves, it won't count, so the fire funds are restricted, township assistance is restricted, but township general and the rainy day funds are not restricted. So if we don't have money, if we have money in those funds that we don't budget, then the council can choose to take a 30% of that money and spend it on roads and infrastructure. So anyway, so this just has to be signed because we have to have the fund. We have to have the resolution for the fund to start with. So we need a budget. Yes. So we will be creating a capital outlay project, and so things that we have on our wish list that we want to accomplish here, and we can put that on, and then that can be, we can save that money then to finish those projects. If we can show that we have a need for them, they won't have to go in, that money won't have to go into the township or into the road fund.
Questions on that?
I had one. Could that be something like the budgeting for the trees for the Cuba Memorial? Things like that? Or would it have to be strictly for?
It has to be capital outlay. I don't really know about trees. I don't know that. So like painting the outside of the building is not a capital outlay, but putting new roof on would be something that would extend the life of the building would be. So it's kind of there's a line between what is actually considered capital. I don't know about trees.
It's something we can check
Something
on,
to think about, yes, for sure.
because we had talked about, maybe
Well, and things.
working on that memorial a little bit more. It looks
Yes.
great, but
And things that we had kind of on our wish list that can be added to, that can be part of the capital outlay would be like the basketball court, the pickleball court, that new propane tank, outdoor restroom facility, pavilion, new roof, the miniature golf course, even some of the larger projects that we're doing in the cemetery, those can be fall under the capital outlay. So we have
Other project.
We have projects that were,
Okay.
and so this capital improvement plan will be due the end of September. So we hope to have that completed before our next meeting, so we can kind of take care of that when we have our next meeting. That's my goal.
Okay, there's some, we'll see on the list of the possible purchases. Talk about the blessing box, and the puzzle exchange, and then the tree.
So we do have some money in our budget in some things that, like a blessing box would be something that we could sponsor here, but then also the community in general could help with maintaining that and in making sure that there are items in there for people who need. I mean, I think the public's done a really good job keeping up with the free little library over here. And I just seen that people are doing puzzle exchanges now too.
Oh.
And so I thought that, especially with our community and that, you know, I mean, catering, I think, to maybe even an older population, exchanging puzzles here would be kind of a fun, I think it might be really appreciated, I don't know. And then even possibility of getting a few trees this fall and getting them started for next year. So just wondering if you guys think that those would be.
Trees out here?
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Awful. Me too. Trees, yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys like the idea of the blessing box and the puzzle exchange?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, you know, you could
I
even
love
get
to do
someone to
puzzles.
come for the older people, you know, to pick up a puzzle,
Yeah.
exchange a puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, it's so good for, you know, that our mental health and
Oh, yeah.
just keeping us sharp and stuff.
I know a lot of young kids that like puzzles.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We have puzzles going on
We
a
do
lot too.
puzzles.
Yeah. So I can look into that, and I did find a couple that were on, as far as the boxes go, that were on Etsy. But I think we could get 2 boxes, one for each of those.
Some of them
Missions.
even have, some that aren't even open at the salons, I'll keep my eye open too.
Okay, thanks.
Then we have a new email address.
Yeah, and so we're not actually using it yet. We do have a website and we have the new email address, but technically they're not complete, but we have them. We know what the address is, but we're just not quite to the very end of it. So, but anyways, we will have we have a .gov, we have our domain, we have it all ready. We're just not completely into using it yet, I guess. And my understanding is that when we do have it, it'll just kind of transfer in and it'll just, we won't have to switch. I mean, what we're using already, it'll just, as our emails go out, then people will get our new email and then it'll be an easy transformation, you know, just like it was so easy. So,
And then we got the Eugene Township website.
and the same, yes.
And
So
that's the same
it's,
with the new email
so-
address.
yes, and they should be finished the same time, and I look for that to be available for everybody within a week, I would say. And I've seen, I can show you guys a draft of it here in a little bit if you want, I guess, but,
All right, and the last slide there, it says budget adoption meeting will be September 8th at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 o'clock sharp.
7 o'clock, sure. Yeah, I'll refresh the computer.
Yep, meeting.
Meeting, thank you.